Hi, so this is an overview of the Create a LinkedIn Profile project. I'm going to show you a couple of things. I'm not going to read you all the details because they're available, but I just want to give you the big picture. So we're doing a social media chapter, and I firmly believe that you can't just read about things and you can't just look at things, you have to try things. And so in the past, I've used Twitter, I've used some other stuff for this part of the project. But over the last couple of semesters, I've switched to using LinkedIn because it's actually become a pretty full-featured social media network, but focused on helping you build your digital footprint, helping you network for careers, for different jobs. I personally know a number of people that have gotten jobs because of their LinkedIn profile, either that they found something to apply for or somebody found them and asked them to apply. So it's definitely a space that's worth building up your presence in. And it's fairly easy. So when you come to the assignment, there's a link here to a Google Doc and it says project specifications. When you click on that, a document will open up. Now it's entirely possible that I've tweaked this a little bit since I made this video. So follow what's on the document. Usually when you open a document, it shows the document outline. That's always a good thing because it lets you see what's in there. It lets you jump to different sections. We're just going to go down kind of part by part. I'm going to close the outline. I can always open it back up if I want to jump around. That's what I like about Google Docs, one of many things. And so this is going to give you a link to this video that you're watching right now. It's got the deadline. So the first part of this is a project. And so most projects are more involved than just a simple assignment. This particular project, we're going to play out over 2 or 3 weeks. And so that means there'll be different pieces of the project to do each week. So in this current week, what we're doing is just starting the project. We're creating a profile and building it. Now, don't worry. You might be saying, well, I don't have a lot of job experience. I don't have a lot of educational experience. All of that's okay. You can add what you have and just build it from there. I am going on year 26 of teaching college based off of 1 year of professional experience, 1 year of volunteer experience, and a degree in anything, actually. It didn't matter at the time that I applied. And I've been teaching computers for 26 years based on that. So I had 2 years of computer experience, one of which was fully volunteer. So volunteer work counts, community work counts, all of that counts. So keep that in mind. So I've got some rationale for why using LinkedIn. It's grown pretty big. Like I said, lots of people network here. There's a resource here, LinkedIn for Students, okay, that will give you some guidelines or some ideas for how students might use this. And I have a lot of students from lots of different places that have added me on LinkedIn. So your part 1 here, building a profile. That's what we're going to talk about. And you have some guidelines for building a profile. One of the things that you have, let me come down here, there's some additional resources, how to use it effectively, how to use LinkedIn for Students in 2021, how to network on LinkedIn. That one will come more in handy next week. So go to LinkedIn and sign up. If you already have an account, that's okay, use that. If you don't have an account, go create one. Step 2, now this LinkedIn profile checklist, when you click that, it opens up this nice little easy to read PDF. And you don't have to have all of these things, although for the assignment, I am checking off some of these to make sure that you do have them. But this just gives a very nice visual. Include a good photo, like a good photo, it can be a selfie, but it needs to be a nice one. Include a headline, you know, who you are and what you're about. Include a summary, include your experience, you know, organizations. It goes down the list and just gives you some ideas of things you can put in. All right. So look at that first before you jump in and get started. And even if you have an account, take a look at it because you can always spiff things up quite a bit. So step 3, then you're going to create your profile. So actually, after you look at that checklist, you might just take a piece of paper and a pencil or a pen and just jot down some things, or open up a word processor, open up a Google Doc and put a heading for each of those categories and brainstorm some things that you can put in under each one. If you, I don't know, maybe you're a dog walker for your neighborhood dogs and that's the only work experience you have. But you know what? You can put down all kinds of things: customer service, reliability. People have to trust you with their dogs. I mean, this is a really good, it's something you could actually add in because you have your own business, you're an entrepreneur. So don't discount anything, just write down your ideas. And then you're going to create the profile. And again, I've given you some resources, so I'm not going to go step by step on how to do that. When you go to submit it, you're going to do 3 things, okay? You're going to get your link to LinkedIn. And when you have your LinkedIn page profile open, not editing, but open, that's the link I need. Let me show you where to find that link. I'm going to jump over to my LinkedIn profile. And this is the newsfeed page. So I'm going to click on me. I'm going to go to view profile. Now, you need to be in the section where it's the public view of the profile, which this happened to link to. So I've got my link up here in the URL already, and I've got a custom link. It should tell you, you should see something that says edit public profile and URL. So I'm going to click on that. It's going to open something else. And then here's my URL. Here's where I can put in a custom one. Now, I can't remember, you might need to be a member for a little while. Like, it doesn't cost anything, but you might have to have a certain number of people as contacts first. And then you can go in and edit that. But if not, if you can't edit that, just make sure, look at your link here. Like, this isn't the link you would share because this is, I'm in the edit menu, right? You need to go back and get the link. It's going to be linkedin.com/in/something. Anyhow, that's the link that you want to copy and you want to share that. So you're going to submit that to the Moodle assignment. You scroll all the way down to the assignment page where you linked this document to. You'll see a place to add a submission, and that's where you'll just type in the link or paste the link. That's all I need. You don't need to put a bunch of information, just a link, hit submit, you're good to go. And then on your Discord team channel, I'm going to post a message with the title, with the tag LinkedIn URLs. You're going to respond in the thread and give a little bit of information about your profile or about what you thought about creating a profile and your link. That way, everybody in your channel has everybody's link, and that'll come in handy next week. And then send me an invitation. Now, let's see. Probably the easiest way to do that is just to go to my profile, and somewhere on there, it'll say connect up here. All right. So those are the things that you need to do. And you can go down networking. It's kind of a preview of next week. There'll be more details there about that next week. All right. Finally, the grade rubric. Just in case you've never used a rubric, the thing to look for are the things worth the most points you should put the most effort into. All right. And it's mostly, I just put this down to give you an idea of where to focus your efforts. It's not an ending point. Like, don't just check off the boxes and say, well, yeah, that's all I've got to do. It's really a starting point. All right. So you can definitely go above and beyond. I don't mind awarding extra credit to people that really do a good job on different things. And so this part 1 is what we're doing this week. Part 2 will be what we start off next week. So that's the LinkedIn assignment. Hopefully that'll give you an overview. Read all the details. Make sure you ask questions on the help desk in Discord. And I'm really curious to see what you come up with.